Hey Leo, Mariah here. It's such a pleasure to be reading for you. Hopefully you're doing really well. So we're going to go ahead and get into your reading to see what you don't see coming between mid-May and June. Sorry, brain fart there. So for our Leos, what do they not see coming between mid-May and June? What do our Leos not see coming? Okay. We got stuck energy. Okay. Optimism. Two more. What do our Leos not see coming? We also have status quo. Okay. And one last one. What do our Leos not see coming between mid-May to June? Okay, Leo. I love this. So we have new supportive connections and also to commitment. Some of you are getting that job. Some of you are signing that it's like if you've been, I love this. Didn't I talk to you about this, Leo? Oh my God, what reading was it? I literally just had this conversation with you, and I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I literally just had this conversation with you on a reading maybe a couple weeks ago, depending on when you're watching this. But I had this conversation that said by October, and I didn't forget the date, October 27th or 28th of this year, your life is going to be in a whole different place. Things are going to be changing for you. And again, mid-May to June, you're going to continue to see things happen or change. Or if you are still one of those Leos where the energy may have still felt stuck, with that stuck energy here, first card out, but right after that is optimism. That energy is getting ready to lighten. That energy is getting ready to clear up. That energy is getting ready to go away. And I don't want to be, all fairy tale with this and, giving out rainbows and cotton candy and things like that. But I've already felt this for you, and now it's just showing up again. But even further, for some of you, this is going to play out so many different ways. If you've been one of those Leos that felt stuck in a job, stuck with your employment, some of you may have been dealing with unemployment just outright. It's like going into these months, mid-May, going into June. It's like some of you will be getting a new job or signing a contract or hiring new employees or starting that business, committing yourself to something, dedicating yourself to something. But it feels like it's of a higher purpose, right? It feels like this is something that's been brewing, something you've been manifesting or really wanting. You're getting that contract, getting that job, hiring those employees, getting that deal. For others of you, because we have new supportive connections and commitment, optimism, if your love life has felt stuck and your love life has kind of wavered and you haven't seen much, it's like you got a new romantic connection coming in, and I see you either enjoying your dating life or in committing to somebody, or if there's somebody that you are currently dealing with romantically, it feels like there's going to be an up-leveling of commitment between mid-May to June. Also too, and I love the status quo card because it always reminds me of Leo energy. It's like you're shining. I think that's pretty much overall the biggest energy that is important to really address, is because nonetheless, it's like you're finally being appreciated. Your hard effort or your work is being acknowledged. You're being celebrated or applauded by peers or people in your industry or people that are surrounding you. And not to say that you need other people's approval. I'm not saying that at all. But it's like you're now hitting benchmarks that you've always wanted to hit. You're now seeing an up-leveling in your life or lifestyle or finances. And I'm just getting finances really off the status quo. But you're getting an up-leveling in a specific area of life that you've really been wanting. Even further, whatever this is, especially with this commitment, whether it's romantic or whether it is a work opportunity or whether it's a project or an endeavor that you've really been passionate about, you really felt like this is near and dear to my heart, like this is something that I really want to do. It's like when this happens, when you actually dedicate yourself to it, meaning that contract comes in, you can sign off on it, or you're able to get that endeavor up and running, or you're able to hire those new employees, or you're able to solidify a commitment or up-level a commitment, there's going to be hard work. It's like that's when the real work begins. But it doesn't feel like work because this is the path you've always wanted to step into. It's like the old saying, when you do something you love, you never have to work a day in your life. That's what this feels like, Leo. You're either getting ready to get into a connection where it's like you don't feel like you have to fight for it, or it's a struggle, or there's issues, or there's battles, or, it's always, feeling like unrequited, or you're the one putting in the effort, whatever that dynamic may be. If this is a job situation, you're not in a position of, I'm not being paid enough, or my employer doesn't appreciate me, or my coworkers make work a living hell, whatever the case may be there. Or if you own your own business, it's like, because I'm getting ready to up level, now I got to hire on employees, or now I got to figure out how to manage these new clients or these new orders that are coming in, because now I'm feeling overwhelmed. So now you got work there. For others of you, if this is like an endeavor, it's something that you've always been wanting to do, and now because you're moving into that, it's like you got a lot of work that you got to now start getting into, but it doesn't feel like work because you've always wanted this. You find it's like, it's coming. I love this. Tell me more, Spirit. In regards to my Leos, tell me more. We got happiness. We got star, guaranteed success. Can't make this up. We got rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. For some of you, especially if this is romantic, just, if you're able to carry or conceive, just make sure or if you can still get people pregnant, okay? Just make sure if that's not what you're wanting right now, you handle that. But for the ones, especially if this has to do with commitment, it feels like you're going to be having a lot of fun over these next couple of months. And bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So again, Leo, whatever this has been, it's like it's finally happening for you. Finally. I love this. Tell me more, Spirit, in regards to my Leos. Last shuffle. Ten of Swords in the reverse on the bottom. Yeah, whatever this stuck energy was, whatever this problem was, whether it was your energy or just life felt stuck, or you felt stuck, or things just weren't moving for you, or you just felt like time was kind of standing still, it's like things are now getting ready to move. The energy is clearing. The energy is loosening up. It's like finally Leo gets to walk through that threshold and that doorway. Especially if you felt blocked, especially if you felt like the universe was just not hearing you, especially if you felt like things were just either moving at a snail's pace or not moving at all, or dealing with certain circumstances that felt like it kept getting in the way of whatever this is happening for you. It's like finally. All right, so we got the Emperor in the reverse, Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Empress in the reverse. Whew. I love this for you. Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. I love this for you. I feel like I'm just overly dramatic, and I promise you, I'm trying not to be, Leo. I promise you I'm not. But the Emperor and Empress, Seven of Wands in the reverse. Leo, especially if this is romantic, I don't want to say romantic because it's not a love reading, but for my ones who have felt blocked from their divine counterpart, or felt blocked from the love that they've always desired or wanted, because it was the Emperor, Seven of Wands in the reverse, and then the Empress in reverse that came out. It's like this block is getting ready to be removed. Whatever your counterpart that you've always wanted or desired, or you may, in your mind, feel like would be the ideal counterpart for you, the archetype of that, it's like you're finally getting that, the Chariot. The Chariot, you're finally getting that. Now, outside of that, speaking in more higher level terms, it's like meeting people with the same vision, meeting people with the same goals, meeting a person that sees the vision or the blueprint of what you're trying to lay out, whether this is finally finding a company and the employer actually sees your worth and what you can bring to the company, whether this is an endeavor and you get an investor or business partner or people that actually appreciates the work that you're doing or what you're wanting to do, and they support you and they root for you, whether this is in regards to a different circumstance. Maybe you are wanting to invest, and maybe you haven't had the money to invest, or maybe the time hasn't been right, and it's like you're meeting somebody that has some inside detail or some inside information that can be able to be of aid. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, so that way you can. There's something here though that you felt blocked from, and now it's getting ready to loosen up so that way you can have it. And this is something that you've been wanting to do. Six of Cups to the Seven of Pentacles. This is something that you've been wanting to invest in, put your time, energy, and effort into. This is something that you've really been craving. And now mid-May to June, you're going to start seeing this come to fruition. I've talked to you. I feel like I've already been on you about this, Leo. I know I've been on you about this. And the energy is still showing up here. So, Leo, if this is resonating for you, good luck. Hopefully you can feel the energy shift. Hopefully you can feel the changes in the atmosphere. And I really wish so much success, abundance, happiness, and joy for you. I really do. I just want to see all my Leos win. That's all I want. That's all I want, right? So I love you. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, Leo.